You might find an old bottle cap, a stray rock, or maybe a forgotten toy. But what if your shovel hit something else? Something massive. That's exactly what happened in 2017 to a homeowner in Portugal, Portugal. What started as a routine construction project turned into one of the most incredible paleontological discoveries in European history. Instead of hitting old pipes, he uncovered strange, enormous fragments of bone. To the untrained eye, they could have been anything. But their sheer size was unmistakable. Rather than just tossing them aside, the homeowner did something that would change everything. He called the scientists. That one simple act of curiosity set in motion a chain of events that brought paleontologists rushing to his quiet suburban home. And what they found beneath the soil were the remains of a creature that towered over forests 150 million years ago, a dinosaur. That might just be the largest ever discovered in Europe. When the research team arrived, they knew almost immediately this was no ordinary find. The first things they unearthed were enormous vertebrae from the dinosaur's spine, followed by ribs of incredible size. Some of these ribs measured nearly 3 meters long, that's about 10 feet. Bones of that magnitude could only belong to one group of animals, the sauropods. Sauropods were the true giants of the dinosaur world. These long-necked, long-tailed herbivores were the titans of the Jurassic period, and the bones emerging from this Portuguese backyard suggested a truly colossal individual. Based on the initial measurements, scientists estimate this dinosaur could have been around 25 meters or 82 feet long. Its head might have reached a staggering 12 meters high. That's nearly 40 feet. To put that into perspective, imagine an animal longer than a city bus and tall enough to peer into the windows of a 4-story building. For Europe, a find like this is extraordinary. While the continent has a rich history of dinosaur discoveries, the truly gigantic sauropods have mostly been found elsewhere, in places like North and South America. The Portugal giant suddenly suggests that Europe's prehistoric ecosystems were home to titans that could rival the most famous dinosaurs on the planet. So, what were these incredible creatures like? Sauropods were marvels of evolutionary engineering. Their massive bodies were supported by pillar-like legs, balanced by incredibly long tails. But their most famous feature was the neck. Some species had necks with over a dozen elongated vertebrae, creating a flexible, crane-like structure that allowed them to reach vegetation high in the treetops, food that was completely out of reach for smaller herbivores. Their size wasn't just for feeding, it was their ultimate defense. Even the most fearsome predators of the Jurassic would have thought twice before attacking a fully grown sauropod. Trying to take down an animal many times your own weight was a gamble few would win. If you could travel back in time, standing next to one would be an overwhelming experience. The ground would literally tremble with each step, and its shadow could darken an entire clearing. These weren't just big animals, they redefined what it meant to be big on land. What makes the Portugal discovery even more scientifically precious isn't just the dinosaur's size, but how well its bones were preserved. In most fossil digs, skeletons are scattered over millions of years, floods, erosion, and scavengers break up the remains and spread them far and wide. Paleontologists often find just a single bone or a few scattered fragments. But here, the bones seem to be in their original anatomical position. It looked like the skeleton is still articulated, lying just as it did when the animal died 150 million years ago. This is unbelievably rare. When a skeleton is found intact, scientists can learn so much more than just size. They can study how the vertebrae fit together, how the ribs attach to the spine, and how the entire body was balanced. It gives them direct clues into how the dinosaur stood, moved, and lived. It might even tell us how it died. Was it buried suddenly in a flood? Did it collapse on a riverbank that slowly covered it with sediment? The soil around the bones holds the answers. And the most remarkable part of this story? It all started in a perfectly ordinary backyard. There was no high-tech expedition or satellite imagery pointing to this spot. It began with a man, a shovel, and a moment of curiosity. This highlights a crucial truth in paleontology. Many of the world's most important discoveries happened by accident. Farmers, construction workers, and hikers have all stumbled upon fossils that have rewritten history. The key is their willingness to report what they found. Without the homeowner's phone call, these incredible fossils could have been destroyed by construction equipment or sealed forever under concrete. Instead, his backyard became a priceless scientific treasure. For decades, Europe's dinosaur record, while significant, has often been overshadowed by the fossil-rich badlands of other continents. Discoveries from Argentina and the United States have dominated headlines, But Europe has a complex geological past. During the Jurassic, much of it was a series of islands in a warm sea, creating unique ecosystems where isolated species could evolve. The Pommel giant proves that Europe's prehistoric landscapes could support animals on a scale we never fully appreciated. It is a powerful reminder that even places we think we know well can still hide world-changing secrets. Of course, the work is only just beginning. Excavating a dinosaur of this size is a slow, painstaking process. Each bone must be carefully uncovered with delicate tools, then wrapped in plastic jackets for transport to a lab. There, years of cleaning and analysis will begin. Scientists will try to determine if this is a known species or something entirely new to science. If it's a new species, it could revolutionize our understanding of sauropod evolution in Europe. Is the rest of the skeleton there? Are other dinosaurs buried nearby? Every piece of this puzzle brings us closer to a lost world. Think about this for a second. How does a sauropod get blood all the way up that incredibly long neck to its brain? Some paleontologists theorize their hearts might have been the size of a small car, massive pumps powerful enough to defy gravity. It's a mind-boggling feat of biology. This discovery offers us more than just giant bones. It's a window into a world where life pushed the boundaries of what's possible. And it all lay hidden, just a few feet beneath the grass in a quiet Portuguese neighborhood. It's a profound reminder that history is all around us, buried just beneath our feet, waiting for a curious mind to uncover it. And thanks to one observant homeowner, a giant is slowly rising back into the light. Thanks so much for watching. If you're fascinated by the hidden stories of our planet, be sure to subscribe for more amazing discoveries.